Hey, what's up? What's happening? This Big KB is here. We here to talk real quick. So, of course, we here to talk about Diddy. To be fair, we still talking about this because the whole Cassie and Clayton Howard situation with the free Cassie trying to get his money. She kind of be ducking and dodging. They having a little legal fracas, however you say that word. Big legal tiff right now. You heard me. But anyways, Diddy claims Freak Off Record is trying to exploit his conviction. And I think he talked about Clayton. And because Clayton's going after Cassie, I feel like, all right, we could talk about this as well. So, Diddy's legal team fires back at Clayton Howard. I think he was trying to use some of the evidence they're using against Diddy to use it against Cassie as well. Because Clayton's whole thing is like, yes, Diddy was on some bullshit. And yes, Diddy was probably making Cassie be on some bullshit. He was abusing her, all this. But also, Cassie was also doing some fuck shit. He was basically saying, yeah, she got abused and it's not right, but at the same time, because of that abuse or whatever have you, she was also hurting people as well. I was one of those people affected. And bro trying to get his money. Like I said, I ain't mad at him. Listen, I understand these niggas, nigga, what? This nigga Diddy was ready to pay 50 M's just so he ain't go to jail. Nigga, you just got there in the tuck, my G. She just brought out a statement he gave her, what, like 30 M's? First day? Less than 24 hours? Nigga, give me a little something. I ain't gonna see. That's what I'm saying, bro. See, I understand these rich niggas. Well, they might do charity. I ain't gonna disrespect and say they don't do charity. But, like, these rich niggas got money. Like, M's. Tuh. That nigga could sneeze on me, I will fall. That nigga could just blow his hot air in my face. I'm falling down, nigga. I need an M. I need two. So Clayton, if it is true, if we are believing him because he's stating he is a victim, and in a sense you could say he's a victim. Cassie is also a victim, but he's saying that hurt people, Diddy did this to you and you thought it was normal and you was taking some of that bullshit out on me. That's what Clayton's point is. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? He was saying like emotional stress, she was on some BS or whatever have you, but I get it. You trying to get paid. Because it's not that sick. Because to be fair, if you was on this type of time, and again, I get it. Diddy was on some BS. Like, he put in car bombs on the Kid Cudi car, allegedly. Like, I get it. But even still, as soon as you see Cassie come and testify against Lou, now you over here like, hey, listen, Cassie was on some bullshit too. She did this, she did that. So it's like, okay, clearly you trying to get some money on out of this. But, if you was on this type of time from the beginning, from the jump, and he was like, nah, both them niggas cool. But as soon as we got that Diddy shit out the way, you like, well, hold up, Cassie, you got some bread? I needs me a little something of that, okay? Anyways, Diddy still has ways to go until he's free, but his legal issues, including a long list of lawsuits he's free. I ain't gonna lie, when that nigga get out, I don't know. I read somewhere that this nigga was selling the freak off mansion. Who buying that? Nigga, you walk in that bitch, you gonna see lubricant, baby oil, nigga. You might see some fucking sperm residues in places, nigga. I see some sperm residue in the fridge. Like, you don't know what this nigga got going on. I feel like Diddy a sicko. He put the lubricant and the baby oil in the fridge. He likes to cool it off. And then when, the freak off is assembly, he takes it out. He takes it off and just leaves it there. So, make it a little room temperature. It's not just warm. Like, he be on some bullshit like that. I just feel so. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? Are yet to be over. One of the more prominent lawsuits that he's facing involves a male sex worker who Diddy reportedly hired during his alleged freak offs. By the way, Clayton, is you the nigga they call the Punisher or that's a separate nigga? Because I'm Marvel. I'm suing. But anyways. Clayton Howard recently filed a motion to add more to his trafficking lawsuit against Diddy. This nigga got one against Cassie too, so apparently I guess he's suing both of them. However, because I've only been seeing the Cassie one mostly millions. However, the Moguls team is trying to prevent that from happening, claiming that he's adding more to the case that might already be collapsing. According to All Hip Hop, his attorneys claim that Howard's lawsuit has nothing to do with finding justice, but rather getting a quick paycheck. Nigga, I could have told you that. You ain't need to pay all them lawyers, Diddy. You could have hit my line and said, hey, KB, what you think about this? I'm like, well, this nigga trying to get paid. I could have told you that. And you didn't even have to pay me as much as them niggas. Shit. You could hit me with a smooth 20K out of, hey, peace. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, attempted to exploit Mr. Combs' conviction under the Mann Act for profit. And I know I'm making jokes about Clayton. There's not like niggas ain't gonna do this before. Anyways, he was convicted of prostitution, transportation charges in his trial, though the racketeering and sex trafficking charges didn't stick. Diddy's legal team has been pushing back against Howard's lawsuit since it was filed back in July 2025. In the last year, the Mogul's team accused Howard of willfully or willingly participating in the freak-offs rather than being a victim of the Mogul's alleged crime. And the nigga said it. He said it. He seen Cassie, pretty lady. It was what it was. Now, he was getting paid. I'm not going to act like Diddy probably wasn't paying him. And as what we seen from the Daphne Joy video, clearly Diddy was on this type of time. He was getting dudes, Mandingo dudes, you know what I'm saying? They had the staff. Like, these niggas was hung. Like, these adult content niggas, you know what I'm saying? To smash his significant other, side chicks, whoever, shorty wops, whatever the fuck he calls them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's the type of time he was on. Now, yeah, he could have liked it at the same time. If I'm hearing stories about Diddy hanging niggas from buildings, allegedly hanging niggas from buildings, allegedly putting bombs on the niggas' cars, allegedly, like, doing business with one nigga and say, yo, I need the other half of my company, and allegedly pose the gun out on him. That's not a nigga I'm trying to make mad. Like, nigga, at the end of the day, I got bills to pay and I got family. Like, and niggas that and people that got love for me, I'm trying to make it home to them. So if baby girl specifically want me, I might show up, do my little thing, and go. I ain't want no problems. I want no troubles. You heard me? Although Diddy is trying to appeal his conviction, rumors floated around over the weekend that he was being considered for a pardon by Donald Trump. I ain't gonna lie, if Donald could, that nigga would. I think Donald just you gotta do some of that time. He was wild, and I feel like that's what the type of time Donald was like. By the way, the fact that, you know what's crazy? That nigga the Tiger King, by the way. I know he has nothing to do with this. That nigga been sitting shit. That nigga been trying to get a partner from Trump. Trump ain't gonna fuck about the Tiger King. And I think that nigga right about Carol Baskin allegedly doing what she did to her husband. I think that nigga low-key right. But hey, anyways. The president previously denied that he would grant Diddy a pardon back in January. Tiger King, bro, COVID. Yo, that was must-see television. Yo, Tiger King. Oh my God, bro. Oh my Lord. Sorry, I went on a tangent. Sorry. Bro, I was entertained. Jesus. I don't mean to say, I'm not even saying your name in vain. It's just more of entertainment. But anyway, sorry. The president previously denied that he would grant Diddy a pardon back in January. However, recent reports suggest that he was going to consider clemency for the bad boy boss. And while Trump did pardon 11 people beforehand, Diddy wasn't one of them. 50 Cent notably ridiculed Diddy online over the alleged rumors, though he himself wasn't exempt from criticism from his connection to Trump's camp. Yeah, man. Hey, listen, Clayton, you trying to get your money, I understand, but like, hey, I think you should just focus on Cassie. You Diddy money too long, pause, no Diddy. Like, I know, like, this nigga sitting down, but again, the amount of investments and other shit we don't know he got in the tuck, yeah, it's gonna be tough. I get it. He's the big fish. You gonna get the most payday from him, but that's gonna be tough. I see you putting more emotion, pressure on Cassie, which I think potentially could work out better for you, but yeah, you're gonna be here a little bit now. You're gonna be here a little bit. And low key 50 Cent, what's part 2 of that Sean Combs? We need part 2 to that shit. Also, wasn't there supposed to be a Zeus show of King Combs and Justin Combs like living their life or reacting to the document or all this other shit that was going on? What the fuck happened to that? Bro, anyways. What y'all think about this? Y'all already know what it is. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ Dick Wilder doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe, and hype. You trying to hit a little bit more, you heard me. And I'm gone. Slimes on PCL's gang. Aye.